Hello and welcome. So that is in-game music. That was very weird when I started listening to that. He was provided for this game last year. This was a Tiny Teams 2023 game that I got hold of. So we are going to give it a quick go tonight. We're going to play for about an hour. I've got a few things I need to do tomorrow, which means we're just going to play this game. So you're going to see the first hour tonight. It is still on offer at the moment on the Tiny Teams page, which is... Oh, it's not on offer, but it's one of the highlight games. It is £11.79, so a tenner. It's quite good. So let's see how it's progressed from the demo that we played last year. Straight in. First hour. Bio M facility somewhere in the US. 92.
You will answer my questions as usual. 1 for yes, 2 for no. Do you understand? Do you believe in extraterrestrial life? Are you currently restrained?
Yes.
Are you married?
No.
Do you work in law enforcement?
No.
Do you know who I am?
No.
Do you know who you are?
No.
Are you... Good. He's ready.
Okay. The operator. FDI headquarters. Washington, DC. 7:30 a.m. Right, just bear with me. Loading up my PC. It's got to log on. 1 second. It's got a weird... You got to type. Logged onto a computer for first time. You got to type, but he'll type in what he's saying. You're assigned to operate a program. Please read the documents. The secure terminal. The operator is assigned to provide technical assistance to support agents, to field agents. So, agent goes to hotline, goes to secretary, goes to supervisor, goes to operator. Yep, that's fine. Contact you with further instructions. Welcome.
Hey, pal. How you holding up? Get all that booze out of you?
I guess that's why my head hurts.
You seriously don't remember? You wanted to celebrate your new job, and I quote, properly. Well, I'm happy you're here. You and me at the FDI together. It's really great. But I gotta tell you something. When we're on the job, I can't treat you differently than anybody else. You understand, right?
I'll put myself in the corner a little bit smaller. Of course. I mean, Director Trench.
Well, I'd better run. The FDI can't run itself now, can it? Good luck with your first day. All right?
Thank you. Thank you. Talk to you later, mate.
Good morning, Mr. Tanner. Welcome to the FDI. I assume you're up to speed on your mission here at the operator program?
I read the welcome document,
You know
sir.
the basics. Good. So, just to recap, your job is to support our agents by providing them with all the help they need in the field to solve a case. That help can come in the form of fact-checking, video and audio analysis, even lab work. My job as a supervisor is to link the agents with an appropriately matched operator. Any questions?
Nope, when do I start?
Fine, but first you need to learn how to respond to an agent's request. Let's do a dry run, shall we? I want you to find my age. This objective just popped up at the top left of your screen, beside the applications menu. See it? Whenever you're stuck, or if you need help, simply click on the question mark next to the objective. Go on and click on the question mark, Tanner. Yes, just like that. You can always click on the question mark if you get stuck, though I'm hoping this won't happen often. I'm giving you access to the human database. The Human DB, as we call it here. You can find this and other tools to help you solve agent requests in the applications menu. Now go ahead, Operator Tanner. Solve my request.
Human.
Find my age. When you find the answer, click on the objective and then select the answer on the screen.
Okay. Age 48.
Right. Like that, Tanner. I'll let you get settled in. And I'll contact you later with your first real request.
Of course. FDI headquarters, Washington, 9:18 a.m. Yep.
Tanner, looks like your first request is somewhat of a baptism by fire. I have an agent working a homicide. It's her first case, too. Not ideal, but consider this a learning experience. I'll be monitoring you in the background.
Yep.
I'm patching the agent through now.
It's Operator Tanner, right?
Yep.
I don't think our paths ever crossed at the academy, did they? Anyway, I got a homicide at a bar downtown called The Sanctuary. Ironic, no? My Vic, dead on arrival, is male, Caucasian, early 60s. He was shot in the head at close range around 2 a.m., just before closing time. As far as evidence, I got some surveillance footage from the bar, and some kind of list that I found on the deceased. Any chance you can work your operator magic and help find me an ID on the shooter?
Do my best.
Thanks, operator. Okay. I'm sending over the files. Good luck.
Files. Right, camera. So, man coming up. Shooter. Okay, so that's the shooter. That's the bad guy. Okay.
This is our cutting-edge video analysis system, Tanner. Click on any relevant elements in the video to trigger an analysis. Go on, give it a whirl.
You have a...
Just like with the video,
Right.
you can click on a photo for further analysis.
Car. Ray Wells.
Now
Oh.
that you've spotted the answer to Pendle's request via the car DB, go ahead and report it. Click the objective button at the top of the screen.
Didn't mean to
Then
do that.
Click on the answer.
Ray Wells. Car belongs to Ray Wells.
Nice. Now we know the perp's name. You got something for Wells' address? Because I'll take it if you do.
Address, that's the distributor, so we need to go into the other database. Ray Wells. Ray Small Finger Wells, last known address.
Yeah, that'll do. Nice work. Next up is to bring Wells in. I'll keep you updated. Thanks, Operator Tanner.
Good luck.
Not bad, Tanner. Not great, but not bad either. I'll contact you later with your next request.
Understood. Okay. Washington, D.C. 5:32 p.m. Most wanted. Brent Swansby. Wilson Boulder. Al.
Tanner, I need you to follow up on an
Smallish.
investigation started by a previous operator. I'll let the agent working the case bring you up to speed.
Of course.
Oh, please. Tell me you got something.
Oh, hello to you too.
God damn it! Who are you?
Operator Tanner at your service.
Great. Every goddamn time we get a new operator, it takes me twice as long. I got a life outside the FDI, you know? Interests, hobbies, full-blooded passions. I don't have time for this.
Tell me about the case.
Got a missing persons case out here in Dryfield, Nevada. Connie Moore's her name. I canvassed the area, talked to the locals. I can't believe I'm saying this, but everyone thinks she was abducted by aliens.
Johnny Moore. Connie Moore, 29, blue eyes, nurse, Dryfield, Nevada.
Middle of nowhere, hot as hell, sandy. Calling it a small town would be an insult to small towns.
Aliens?
Look, I think it's bonkers, too. Another weird thing is, over the past year, 4 people in Dryfield have claimed they've been abducted. And every single time they reappeared somewhere in the middle of the desert out here about a month later. Connie's story's the same.
Thought she was missing.
She was. Popped back up yesterday. Collected her testimony myself. She had a camera on her. Naturally, I'd like to look at the photos. But to do that, I gotta go through you, an operator. Lucky me, right?
What am I looking for?
There's something off about all this. I mean, beyond all the talk of little green men. Just look for something that doesn't add up, okay?
Yep.
Here are the files.
Alright, testimony. Phone. Phone pings. Dryfield. Okay. Ping there, ping there. Reappearance, victim, agent charge. Can you tell me about they disappeared, out hiking, out. See the camera. Right. Got times on these. 9:19. Which would be here. That's right, that's mountain there. 9:45. So she's going this way. 9:45. There. No. 10:13. That's the mountain there. Nothing in the video. Alright. What do you remember? Blurry, hike. I remember taking 2 photographs, then I heard a loud noise coming from the sky. I looked up and barely saw. Had time to take another. It was just as fast. Then I landed to the east. To the east. Yes, maybe a 4 of them. It missed. It was taking me an hour 45 to go where it landed. Yeah. Then, not really sure. My mind goes blank. The next thing I know, I'm walking up in some kind of room. I can't move. Kind of room. Aliens. What do they look like? Room is bright. I look at the sun. Silhouettes. They're human. Except they weren't. Something was off. They were tall and thin. It was white. Antiseptic. It smelled like hospital. There were no doors, no windows. Just whiteness. What do you think? Study me. What kind of questions about my family, beliefs, humans, what they say. Strange voices, mechanical. Not really. I was working up the desert outside of Dryfield. My head was throbbing. I just wandered out there. Okay. What do they suggest?
Connie Moore claims to have taken a photograph of a UFO. If you're of a more rational mind, operator, most likely she did not. Your objective is to find a shortcoming or problem with said photograph.
Yeah, that one's not looking at the mountain. 9:35. Don't know what you're asking for then.
Focus on the photograph of the UFO, operator.
Okay.
Consider looking at the photo's metadata. Maybe that will spark something for you.
10:13 then. Ah, date.
Jackpot. Connie said she took that photo the day she disappeared. Clearly, she didn't. Maybe the aliens did funny things to her brain.
Dates.
Maybe her brain
Oh.
was funny to begin with. Do me a favor. Locate the position on the map where she supposedly snapped this photograph.
Alright, find location. Right, so 10:13 on. That's 21st. So it's on B on there. Look at the position on the map where she supposedly took the photograph. Need the map. Right. So there then. Right here.
All right. I'll check this spot out. Guess I gotta do a little hiking. Probably sweat my goddamn
Whoa. Oh, secure booting has failed. Boot sequence complete. Hi, random entity. Hacked by Al. Hello, Evan. How do you know my name? I know many things about you, Evan. What do you want? It's simple. I want the truth. What you're talking about? Let me show you something. Do you remember the list found on Henry Jenkins? Who's Henry Jenkins? The victim you didn't even analyze in the footage from the bar, Evan. Anyway, he had a list on him. What list? Agent Pendle found it at the scene. There is a bunch of names on it. None of this rings a bell, really? Well, guess what? The abducted woman. Pretty big coincidence, don't you think? I'm good at going to assume you didn't notice that of the 136 people on it, 122 have been reported missing. Did you kidnap them, Hal? Don't be ridiculous, Evan. I wouldn't hurt a fly. Maybe an annoying fly. One last thing, and this is the most important part. There's a name near the bottom that's been redacted. That name is the key to understanding everything. I have to go now, Evan, but I'll be in touch soon. Promise. We'll catch you, Hal. Right. Get back in. Right.
Operator Tanner, are you there? Agent Walker told me that your connection was suddenly cut. And when I tried to contact you, you were offline. What happened? I see. I'll have IT look into that at once. The second shift of operators has arrived. You can go home now, Tanner. See you tomorrow. And don't be late.
Power off. You've completed your first day at the FDI. Aye. Like it's redacted. You can't see where you're going. I'm in the elevator going up. Come on, put your glasses on, mate. I can't see out. Train home. Cat. We're in a shit apartment. Food. Microwavable. Cigarette. And relax. Music. Oh. Time to wake up. 6 a.m. Right. Weird. Just listening to all of everything. IA Wood. FBI headquarters, Washington, 7:22 a.m. Alright, booting, checking in. Boot sequence complete. Evening, Devil. Right. I'm an FDI operator trying to solve some crimes. We're just chilling tonight for another hour or two. Right, where are we at?
Hey, pal. So, tell me, how'd day number 1 at the FDI go? Everything you had hoped for?
It went pretty
All
well.
right. That's what I like to hear. Sorry, buddy. My phone's ringing off the hook here. I gotta run. But hey, great job. And just keep plugging away, okay? I'm proud of you, Evan.
Of course. I'll answer you in a minute. Yeah, Tiny Teams have been going good. Nice little opportunities to play some weird games. It's what I like to do. Right, cool. Let's carry on.
Operator Tanner, Agent Pendle has an update on yesterday's case. I'll patch her through in a moment. But before I do, I wanted to let you know that from this point on, you'll talk to the agents directly. Time to cut the umbilical cord. However, as your supervisor, I'll still be in the background monitoring your activity.
Okay. Yep.
Good morning, Operator Tanner. So you remember Ray Wells, right?
No worries. See you later. Ray Wells.
I see you had a long first day too. Wells is the shooter who killed Henry Jenkins at the bar. Using his license plate number obtained from the video analysis system, you were able to make a positive ID on him. So I checked out the address you gave me, but no sign of Wells. Then I get a call from Vice and guess what? Wells was found dead in a downtown parking garage early this morning. Shot. Point blank range. Now I'm working 2 homicides and it's my first week. Welcome to the FBI, Alexandra. Anyway, the garage has cameras and I got some footage of Wells. That's the good news. The bad news? I don't have all the footage. Sort of weird, but part of it is missing.
What part is missing?
Well, the most important part. The part where Wells is shot. Anyway, think you could take a look? I'm looking for anything that's different between the first and second half of the surveillance footage. Apart from Wells ending up dead and the blood splatter on the pillar. Sorry for the vivid details.
No worries. Let's have a look at this. Alright. He's here. 4. Wait for it to go. 4. He's dead. Right. White. Light there, light there, light there. No. What's that? Something missing there. The light is on at the beginning, but not at the end. Light is off in the second part.
Look at that. Give me a sec, operator. I'm gonna check this out. Well. I just found a bullet lodged in the light's framework. I'm sending you a photo.
Okay.
Can you run an analysis and tell me what kind of bullet I'm looking at?
I'm not a bullet expert. Have I got anything to read it with? These are all gone. So, founding light. These are 45 ACP.
45 caliber? I believe that's what the military and police use. Well, that's something anyway. Thanks for your help, operator. Appreciate it. If only we had all of the footage. Anyway, I should get back to the scene. Keep digging and see if you can find anything else about our perp.
Okay, right. Oh, hello. Hello, Hal. Look, I have a deal to offer you. One that I think you'll find interesting. Go on, I'm listening. You see, we share a common goal. You, me, and the FBI. You just don't know it yet. So, here's what I'm going to do. I'll help you with the Wells case. But you have to help me later when I ask for it. Do we have ourselves a deal? I can't do anything illegal. You won't be. I mean, apart from working with me, the world's most wanted hacker. How could you help me? I have access to the surveillance footage from the garage. I mean, all of the footage. Yep. Yep, she could. And you could be her knight in shining armor, Evan. So, what I'll do is I'll go ahead and put this big, juicy, missing part back in so you can watch it and solve this crime. I'll help you if you help me. What if someone asks? If somebody asks how you got the footage, just say the analyst software restored it. It's supposed to be cutting edge anyway, right? So, do we have ourselves a deal? Yeah. I need you to say it, Evan. Say, we have a deal. Al, we have a deal. Good. Now give me a few seconds to run my script. Starting demon on port 666. Camera uncensored. Terminal. Patching file done. Right. Parking. Camera. Alright, the missing has been restored. I hope you have your popcorn ready. Until then, okay. Right. I have to wait for it to play once. Right. Who are you? No
I
match.
see that you ran the facial recognition software, and 0 matches turned up, operator. That's unusual. In fact, it shouldn't even be possible. Our FDI databases are exhaustive. I'll flag this issue for later, but go ahead and share the image with Agent Pendle.
91 red Dodge Charger.
Wait, I don't understand. How did you get this?
Software
Well,
recovered
this
the
is
missing
huge.
part.
Thanks, Tanner. I'll canvass the area immediately. Maybe someone has seen our Prince Charming. I'll talk to you later. And thanks again.
Don't mention it. So the Dodge Charger will be useful later. FDI headquarters. Washington, DC. 1:45 p.m. Right. Your debt. Now, about that debt. Evan. Go ahead, I'm listening. Now, I'm going to connect you to another FDI agent. Her name is Catherine Andrews. Just listen to what she has to say. Open your terminal and type the following. Terminal. 187.222.1998 -- no secure. Call 172221998 no secure. Error, no secure. I gotta do it. No caps then. Call 187-222 198. No secure.
Hello, Operator Tanner. Hal told me that you'd be calling.
What's this about?
Okay, I'll try to keep this short. About a month ago, I started working on a missing persons case. A woman reported that her husband had been gone for over 48 hours. Almost right away, the case felt different. Red tape all over the place. An unusual lack of cooperation from my superiors and colleagues. Unanswered calls. Suddenly, the FDI felt like the most incompetent department in the country. After an almost endless game of phone tag, I finally managed to get an appointment with a superior. The plan was to sit down and talk about the case first thing Monday morning. That Sunday night, I'm awoken by a phone call. The woman's apartment has burned to the ground.
Okay.
And the woman, what's left of her anyway, has been found dead in the ashes.
Timing sounds a little
Well,
strange.
It gets worse. So I started looking into the fire, of course. I couldn't help myself. Plus, I felt like I owed it to Mia. That was the woman's name. Mia Cole.
Mia
Anyway,
Cole.
it wasn't long before my superiors found out and pressured me to stop. They told me the fire had been ruled accidental, the result of faulty wiring in our oven. They told me I was wasting my time and precious FDI resources by looking into it, and said if I continued, I'd end up pushing papers in a basement somewhere. But that fire, Operator Tanner, that fire was no accident. I can feel it. Mia was murdered. I just have to prove it. That's where I'm hoping you can help me.
Why would Hal help you with this?
I'm sorry, but I can't really go into that. Not now, anyway. You just have to trust me. Go ahead and search them in the Human DB. The husband's name is Sasha. Sasha and Mia Cole. Please.
See if I can get another one on Sasha. Oh. Redacted.
Just another coincidence, right? Look, I don't know why, but someone doesn't want us looking into Sasha and Mia Cole. But we have to, Operator Tanner. It's our job. Who's going to do it if we don't? Can you help me find proof Mia's fire wasn't an accident?
How can we access the
Take a look
files?
then? Oh, thank you. As far as how to access the case files, that's not really my area of expertise. But you can ask Hal.
How do I access the call files? Funny, I was just working on this very thing. So, it looks like I can't give you direct access to the files. But, I found a bug in the chat. You should be able to inject a query that'll get you in. Just type this. Oh god. Oh, it tells you. Download. Are these all the same? From where?
Sorry, I don't understand what that means, Tanner. Despite being, well, a thorn in the side, you have to admit Hal gets results.
Summary. Agent Chance, Catherine Andrews. The fire started about 2 a.m. Successfully contained by 3 a.m. Single victim through dental records with no anomalies. Minimal damage. Single victim. Attributing the death to the fire. No indication of injuries. Fire response refers to report concluding that fire originated from faulty wiring in the oven. Ring is that wedding picture. It looks dodgy with that. Ash, you opened account as you've been notified given you access to scanner. Okay. Welcome to the scanner. Iron size. So liquid. For a liquid sample, it needs to be 2. This is a solid. It needs to be 6. It is not iconic. So 6. Delta V for it needs to be sample weight in grams times 100. So 420. Threshold for solid. Threshold should be half of delta V. So 210. Sample matrix size. The default is 5 if you're using older version 4. So 5 then. Ion cannon. Okay. Done. Right, results. Can I get the help bar back up? No. Okay. Right, can I get that back up now? That help bar's disappeared. Now that you've analysed the sample, open the CS data report software. Check the manual on how to read. Docs, manual. Right, we've got the manual now. Right, get rid of you. Right, so 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. There should be one. Input the C, CV, pH, and frequencies in order to calculate this sample. If there must be one that are higher than the threshold, represented by the red area. So there's 4. Chemicals, frequency response, pH, reactivity. Radioactivity, pH 6.5. I don't know what I'm reading. 8.2, 4.2. You can use the mouse to calculate the frequency. 9.4. Alright, so something I need here. Organic? No. See, it's radioactive. Is it the pH scale? Is it the analysis? Is it the CZVT then? No. So, is it this? The response frequencies must be entered from highest. The response frequencies must be from highest to lowest spike. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, they're not. Ah, that's KH. Yeah, it's that one. Don't know then. Right. Hal, what are you saying? Right. Check the manual on how to read the results. Right. Default is 5 if you're using an older or not. Right. The 3 response curve and additional sample characteristics. These are the values going in the report. Open the CS report software. Data report software. So I'm in the report software. I think I am. Alright, I'm not. Okay, that's why. Freaking hell. Right, so it needs to be in order. So 10.64. Is it lowest to highest? It's highest to lowest. Okay. Right, CVT is 901. pH is 6.5. Right, highest to lowest. So 9.25. Then 2.49. Yeah. 1.55. And 10.58. Okay. Cellulose wood. There we are. Gasoline. Haha. Just the gasoline in the fire.
It. Faulty wiring might... You know what. This was no accident. Someone started this fire and killed Mia. But why?
What are you gonna do now?
Maybe I'll end up at a desk in a dark basement somewhere, but I'm going to keep digging into this. It matters to me.
How so?
I grew to know her. Mia, I mean. With our line of work, you try not to get emotionally involved. That's what they teach you at the academy anyway. Almost from the start. And usually, I can turn the switch off.
Uh-oh.
I learned to do that. Feel nothing. But with Mia, I just never could. She wanted to be...
Uh-oh, my eyes are going again.
That was her dream. I'm not exactly an expert, but she did have a good voice. Really. She was just a decent person. Wanted to find you.
He was 3 months pregnant, okay. He was always singing to the baby. That'll be what I'm hearing.
Someone killed Operator Tanner. Someone killed Mia and her baby. Are you still there?
Yes.
Oh. Anyway, thanks, Operator. Because of you, I finally have proof. Knowing Hal, well, as much as someone can know Hal, I have a feeling this won't be the last time you and me work together.
Good luck. Let's close these down. So you found evidence to prove the fire wasn't an accident. Well done. Maybe there's some hope for you yet. The way the FDI has handled the cold case, it's strange. Don't you think? There must be a good reason. I see you're a skeptic. That's good. We can use that. Evan, look. I know you probably still don't trust me. I'm on the FDI's most wanted list. I've hacked into your computer. I get it. But tell me something. Why would I bother going to the trouble of working with a low-level FDI employee? Sorry. If I didn't have a good reason. I have literally no idea how. Maybe you're thinking about turning me in to get that reward, but it's too late. You're in too deep.
Operator Tanner, can I have a word?
Of course.
I see that you've been looking into the database entries for Mia and Sasha Cole. You want to tell me why?
I want to catch up on a
I
case.
see. In the future, I want you to avoid anything related to Sasha and Mia Cole. It's a closed case. A total waste of your time. And if by chance something else pops up concerning the Coles, and this is very important, you come to me right away. Understood?
Understood.
I'll talk to you later.
Very eerie. I know that's probably difficult, lying to your boss, friend. You did the right thing, Evan. As a reward, I'll tell you something about myself. Something that only 2 other people know. The reason I have so much access to the FDI, I used to work there. What do I do now, Hal? For now, nothing. I'll be in touch later, Evan. End of day 2, I think. FDI headquarters, Washington, D.C., 4:55 p.m. Right. Anything coming in?
So who
Desert.
the hell am I talking to this time?
Still Tanner.
The same operator Tanner from before?
Yes.
Good. You haven't been fired. I was afraid I'd have to explain this goddamn case all over again. I went back to where Connie said she took the photo in the desert. You remember, right? Where she said this,
Yeah.
flying saucer supposedly landed. I didn't find a flying saucer or any aliens breathing their last wheezy breaths or anything like that. But I did find
That is
something
wrong.
else.
Yeah.
You could say that. You could definitely say that. I found stones. A bunch of stones
Stones?
lying there on the surface of the sand. I'm no geologist, but they look funny to me. Like they'd been moved. Put there for a reason, you know? So, I call it in. Because I'm sure as hell not gonna dig myself, Tanner. Not in this suit. A team arrives an hour later, and they start digging. Sure enough, under one of the stones, they find a body. Advanced state of
Okay.
decomp. They dig under another stone. Lo and behold, this time they find an entire skeleton. Turns out, we're standing on some sort of desert graveyard.
How many corpses?
Hard to say, but I counted more than 100 stones.
Oh,
they're
bloody
all
hell.
grave markers, well, I'll let you do the math.
Body and skeleton?
Yeah, messed up, right? And judging by the size of the skeleton, it belonged to someone young, Tanner. Real young. Look, I won't beat around the bush. The medical examiner has finished a preliminary report on the skeleton, and they found what they believe is a photo of the victim in the sand, buried there by the bones. Never seen that before. Any chance you can take a look at all this and get me an ID, Tanner?
Well, I can try.
Let me send you the files.
Let's get these closed down then.
Well, it's taken a while. Hard to access the satellite out here in Roswell. I mean, Dryfield.
Roswell.
Okay.
Right,
Looks
graveyard.
like it went through. About goddamn time.
Body, right.
The skeleton appears to be female, estimated at
I have to wait for it
9
to
years of age.
play once.
Starting the examination now. Initial observations show well-preserved and intact bones. No visible signs of trauma or damage. The subject is missing her left incisor. The rest of the dentition looks good. No
Okay.
decay or disease is present. Moving on. Here's something interesting. One of the metacarpal bones on her left hand, the metacarpal 3, has a slight curvature. You don't see that a lot. So, to summarize, The subject appears to have been a female, approximately 9 years of age, with a missing left incisor tooth and a slight curvature in the metacarpal 3 in her left hand. Based on the level of decomposition, the body appears to have been buried for approximately 6 to 8 months. Further testing and analysis is
That would be
needed to
9.
determine the cause of death.
Okay, leave that there for the moment. Welcome to Gabby. So it's Gabby. Who's this? Henry Jenkins. Okay. Gabby. Welcome to the faculty, Gabby. You're in good hands now. Try Gabby Jenkins just in case. Gabby Jenkins. No. Okay. Help.
Jenkins. That name rings a bell, operator. Check the other cases for anything possibly related to him. Maybe there's a clue in there tied to the girl.
Okay. Cases. Campbell. Bar. Name list. Jenkins. Search document. Gabby. Gabby Mills. Yeah. It's the list that we did not look at. Okay. Mills. That's not Gabby Mills. He's a bloke. Get back to that list. Is there another Gabby in there? We try Jenkins. Is he on the list? No. Gabby Bruce. Try Bruce. Nothing there. 82. It's 92. Matt Hasselglone, yeah. Gabby Bruce.
How did you find this, Tanner?
Name is on the list for another case.
Just when you think this case can't get any weirder, that's exactly what it does. But I need concrete proof it's her. Got anything else in your bag of tricks?
Yeah. Brown.
I'll be damned. 9 years old, Tanner. Breaks your goddamn heart. What the hell is going on out here? And what's a connection to Connie? Okay, the examiner has just finished processing the second body I was telling you about. The one in the advanced state of decay. Let's see here. Adult male, early 60s. Ah, they got an ID on him. Quentin Spence. Want to see if that name is on your magical list too?
He is.
So there's definitely a link. I see some of the names have been crossed out. Can you figure out what that business means?
What does crossed out mean? Right, let's have a look at a few then. So, Bev Boyer. Female. 32. No. This is missing. Ben Turner. Assuming missing. Right, Chris Davis. Chris Davis. Alive. Right. Nathan Powell. Missing. Yeah. Perhaps that means the person is missing.
About 100 names like that. That number matches the stones. God damn. And if I was a gambling man, I'd say the circled persons are still alive. Like our Connie. There's something else about Spence, Tanner. They found him buried in a lab coat with some, you're never gonna guess, floppy disk sewn into one of the pockets. Remember what I said about this case getting weirder and weirder? I'm sending everything your way.
Open the second floppy.
There you go. Now the second disk password protected. Open that second floppy disk and give me an address tied to Spence. Something
Password
I into. I'm getting a little restless with you doing all the work. The operator program. Oh.
Ouch. Clearance level 3. It'll be this. These numbers. And password. 0265251753. Unlock. Nope, it's not that. Ooh.
The symbols and file names written on the second floppy disk look to be there for a reason, Tanner. I suggest checking those two files for clues about the password.
Key
Focusing on
lock.
the symbols. Maybe keep those two files open and see if you can do something with them.
Key lock. That's just a picture of the images. Suggest checking the two files for clues about password. Right, study. FM. FMD result 2. Okay. FMD and result 2. Okay, so selected study 113 to unlock the potential. It is 66.72 with a minimum 105k. 66.72 would be too much. It needs to be 3 and a 3. So it might be 105. Could be this. Then look at the second one. Oh yeah, there. So use end. So 66. That's the first one. And we've got to line these up, have we? 105 Indian. $105 Indian. Right, my confession. Right, I'm sick of everything. Family, assuming you either say that I'm not to shift or I'm the intention to know what you found the second continent. Like that was discovered. Perhaps they could not crack the password to open the floppy disk. Maybe they've assumed you have the power to stop this. Spence worked at the biome.
That was actually somewhat impressive, Tanner. The address you sent, It's not far from here. I'll check it out first thing in the morning. Tonight, I think I'll help the team exhume the rest of these bodies. Screw the suit. God help us, Tanner. God help every single one of us.
Yeah. God, that's me tomorrow, Walker. Let's close these down. Right, we are gonna leave it there, I think. It's gonna take about half an hour to do another day, and I need to get some sleep. So, let's see if there is anyone to raid over to. Let's see what everyone's playing. It doesn't look like there's anyone on my list that is playing any Tiny Teams games, so we're gonna just leave it there. I hope you enjoyed a look at the first hour of The Operator. We will be coming back to this at a later date to finish it off, but it is a very good game. I'm itching to play more, but I need to get some sleep myself. So that was the first hour, and that was a Tiny Teams game. There's quite a few games on there to pick up if you like a nice cheap indie game, a puzzler, a driving game. There's a few others. There's lots of demos as well, so keep yourself occupied with some of them. I will see you all again next time. Follow for more then. Until now, bye.